Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to part two of procrastination. That's going to end our day. Hey, what's going And yeah, I gotta get these out the way. And that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to do. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. And so I'm back. This is a shorter version of the first one that we just did. And yeah, let me see here. Okay, I'm trying to get this and make sure that this is good. All right, cool. All right. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, well, definitely here to make sure that everything is everything. It's good doing what you love, and it's good to share some love and some light. It's Friday. Hey, it's Friday, y'all. I'm happy at the fact that it's Friday, y'all. I'm so happy. Oh my God. The rest I'm gonna get this weekend. The good talk that I'm gonna have with my family this weekend. I want to take them out to eat. I wish I could take them out to eat some dinner tonight, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, because we got Bible study tonight. So hey, you know, I'm glad that everybody's. Oh, okay. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Let me tell you something. It's a beautiful thing to be able to have Friday. Friday, Friday is excellent. Though I love Friday. Friday will let you know. Well, and except the fact that you work on a weekend, Friday's your day. Everybody need that Friday. Everybody. Bars. I know I do. I need that. What? What? I need that Friday. This is part two of procrastination. Can procrastination be a productivity tool or can it be a hindrance? And this is part two. And yeah, glad to see everybody. Glad to see everybody. And yeah, I am definitely going to be your podcaster. And consistency is always the key. Always remember that, people. Consistency is the key. That's what you want. I promise you, it is the key. Yeah. Wow. I'm gonna tell you something. We're growing, and I'm so happy that we're growing. That's the reason why I'm here. That's why we're on, because we're growing. And the more and more we grow, the more and more I have to give. There's a song that we wrote, and it says, as long as I'm here, I have so much more to give. As long as I live, yeah, I have so much more to give. And I just want to give all that I can. And I love these moments. Your beginning stages are always, it's just great, man. It's great. Anybody who's trying to pursue their dreams, listen, I mean, never ever lose hope, dominate, the opposite with the positive and go and do it. Go and do it. That's what it's all about. You got to do it. So yeah, y'all, come on in, come on in. We're going to talk about procrastination. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from people who are going to come on the line and talk about procrastination. I think that part one of this was really, really good. We're going to hopefully make it a nice online course. It is 12:34, and I will be appearing in about a few seconds, and we're going to make this happen. Yeah, 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 yeah. And thank you for those of them who are. I see you who are on. Oh wow, we got my Twitter people coming in. Wow, yo, Twitter, what's going on, y'all? I'm so happy to see my people on Twitter. It was so good to see my people on YouTube. And the day before that was the people on Facebook. But I wanted to make sure that I go through all streams and have some traffic going on. Happy about it. Happy about it. And yeah, yeah. So happy about it. Oh. And I'm glad that Facebook is reminding people, hey, we're on the air, y'all. It is Friday, and I wonder if you have any plans for the weekend. Listen, I know it was raining today. I don't know if it's still raining now. But yo, come on in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Yo, stop playing and come on in. I am here, large, and I'm in charge. I'm thanking God to be here, that I'm alive, prayerfully. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to see her birthday next year. Looking forward to that. You know, gonna have me a nice little celebration. You know, I am just so grateful to be here, y'all. What's going on? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm glad that we are actually growing, you know, and I'm looking, and every little step count, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So looking to get to that 200 subscriber mark on this particular page. And by golly, I look to do it. You feel me? By golly. But I'm not gonna kill myself coming up here every single day. No, some things is just overkill. Some things you gotta ride and let ride. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. So listen, we're gonna get started in a few seconds, and just waiting for people to get the notification, seeing what's what, seeing who's who. I know people are getting ready for their weekend and their weekend vacation. Weekend. And it sounds like my audio is doing good. I'm happy about that. Oh my God. One of the things that I do hate is bad audio. Psh, I hate whack audio, I tell you. So listen, anybody who's interested in doing a YouTube page, let me tell you something. Get in touch with me. You know, if you're looking to do a podcast, get in touch with me. I want to tell you everything that I know about podcasting. You know what I'm saying? It's a especially video podcast. But by the way, shout out to my boy Sean Cannell. And I'm about to appear in about 30 seconds. Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? If you see me, do me a favor, come in here and stop playing. If y'all see me, come in here, stop playing, come in here, come on in. You know what I'm saying? Let me know that y'all here, everybody. Glad to see everybody. That will be coming in at the same time. But this is part two to our series that we had from earlier today, which is, can procrastination be turned into a productivity tool? Or is it just a hindrance? What's going on, y'all? And so, listen, I want to just do this part two to the part one. If you haven't seen part one yet, go look at it. It's already up, and we're going to cut that video and we're going to make it into a series. But I wanted to make sure we do part two because if it's nice, you know what I'm saying, do part twos. You feel what I'm saying? Come on in. Definitely, you know what? I wanted to run it back. Hey, okay, I want to run that back. I love the countdown, y'all. I'm crazy. I'm really, really crazy. I love the countdown. But listen, y'all, do me a favor. When you start to come in, if you hit this, like and share your page, I just want to let you know that I am so happy to be here for the part two of procrastination, y'all. You see what I'm saying? All I know, before we go into procrastination part two, I wanted to say that for those of you, because I've been getting, people who have been texting me, people have been emailing me and asking me, yo, how do you talk to a camera? How do you, take care of your YouTube, channel? How do you do what they call talking head videos? So that if I wasn't live right now, this would be considered a talking head video because the only thing I do have is a headshot here. And I'm looking directly into the camera. When you're looking directly into the camera, you are looking at the individual that's on the other side of the camera. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's always good that you have, camera etiquette, you know what I'm saying, and know exactly, how to, address your audience. It's the more and more you do it, the better you become at it. You got what I'm saying? So listen, I'm not going to be holding you long. Again, for those of you who don't know me and it's your first time, if you hear this for the first time, welcome to Manifest Thoughts Podcast. We're helping people bring their imagination into reality. Our goals are to help 500 people bring their imagination into reality. If you meet for the first time, my name is Donald Francis. You're not going to only see me on this platform sometimes, but you see me at It's Life Podcast. Sometime next year, hopefully this will be a big podcast right here. And also, if you want to see me on an entertainment level and you want to see what it is that I do on a cinematography level, you know what I'm saying? Look on It's All You TV, ITZALLYOU TV. And I'm happy to be also on Channel 49 TV. You know what I'm saying? It's a great thing to be able to be there. I am so happy, so glad to be a part of this particular message and this particular episode. Listen, we're gonna have a lot of people and a lot of guests that will be coming through and helping us out, from time to time. But listen, you have to build it. And the one thing I've learned is that if we're gonna build anything, we ought not to be procrastinators. So I don't want to walk into the realm of procrastination. Don't want you to ever walk into the realm of discouragement either. It's a really beautiful thing that the more and more you're on, the more relevant you become. I haven't been up here so much in my life, and I just don't. I never knew what it felt like to be up here so much in my life. You got what I'm saying? By the way, I know that they're not sponsoring me, but I'm drinking my Pepsi because I need it. And yeah, it's just a beautiful thing, y'all. I'm just happy, just to be able to be a part. So listen, let's go right into it, if you will. Let me ask you a question. Can procrastination be turned into a productivity tool, or could it always be a hindrance? What is it? Is it always a hindrance, or is it productivity? Can it? I don't know. Well, let's take a look at what procrastination actually is. And I like some of the tips that we do have. And if you haven't seen part one, please, you have some indication of what this is, but this is actually part two, which is the shorter version of what it is that we've just done. Procrastination is the fact of delaying, right, or postponing tasks that need to be accomplished, by doing it either by doing something else less important or doing nothing at all. I'm gonna tell you something. It's kind of crazy because we always, when we look at procrastination, procrastination have a lot to do with what it is that we feel, and the conditions of our body, the conditions of our mindset. If you have a great mindset, then chances are you're gonna have a great condition in your physical body, because your mind, however you feel, however your mind is, will determine how your body react to your mind. So it's always good that you keep your mind intact. And I honestly, we just did a video about it not too long ago, and your mind is something that is very much important to your physical, and so sometimes you decide that you want to plan to do certain things, and you're like, I'm gonna do this tomorrow, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, do this tomorrow. But then when tomorrow comes, you find yourself doing something less important, or sometimes you're not even doing anything at all. Have you found yourself doing that? Have you ever found yourself being that particular person? Have you ever found yourself, saying something that you're going to do one day, but then you find yourself not doing it at all? Well, that used to be me. That's the reason why I'm able to talk about it. And I'm only talking to people I used to be. The B clause of procrastination is, it can be a result of various factors, including a lack of motivation, a fear of a failure, right? Poor time management, or a desire for only short time pleasure over long time goals. Yo, that's big, because a lot of times you'll find that there are people who they step into only short time pleasure. Yo, I just want to have a drink and sit down and watch TV. Yo, I don't want to do nothing today. Let me just sit back and, or you ever seen yourself say, or seen people say, in 5 minutes become 10 minutes, 10 minutes become an hour become 2 hours, 2 hours become the next day. Like, that's crazy, and it's always good that when we're in the realm of planning to prevent procrastination, it's good that we learn how to write things down. We're going to get to that in a few seconds, So this is what procrastination is. Procrastination, is not only postponing and delaying, what I'm saying, and not doing things that need to be accomplished, or doing less important things, or maybe nothing at all, but procrastination is also, just, bad time management. You know what I'm saying? Short time pleasures over long time goals. So how can procrastination be a hindrance? And that's a good question. How can procrastination be a hindrance? We got some content for you. Watch this. The first thing you want to take a look at is that it reduces productivity. When you procrastinate, you waste time and delay tasks, leading to lower overall productivity. Watch this. You end up rushing to complete tasks at the last minute, which can result in low quality work. That's really, really crazy, y'all. It is bugged out. It is really, really crazy, because at the end of the day, I remember, coming into work very early in the morning, because I wanted to get a nice, good start. And I've always learned that when you learn how to master your morning, you learn how to master like the rest of the day. When you learn how to master, the morning, and I'm gonna tell you how you master the morning before you get to the morning. Plan the night before. You know what I'm saying? When you plan the night before, you learn how to master your morning, and when you master your morning, you get up because you are clear on what you have to do, and you written down the stuff the night before. But here's the task. Here is the test to be able to stick to the test no matter, or stick to the plan rather, stick to the plan no matter what the day bring. You might envision the day being a sunny day, right? You might envision the day being a rainy day. You might envision you might not have even considered the day. How about that? But the fact of the matter is that you want to learn how to stick to the plan that you have on paper. You feel what I'm saying? Stick to your plan and watch how things happen. So, sometimes during the course of the day, we might get up and say, all right, I'm gonna do laundry first and I'm gonna make sure I mop the floors, or, and maybe this is on a Saturday after work, right? A Saturday after work where you just look, I'm mopping the floors, I'm doing what is that I have to do. But then I also plan to go to the supermarket, right? And I have to go and pick me up some sneakers or something like that. No matter what order you have your day, right? The whole ordeal is to stick to the plan, because you know how it is. You're like, I'm gonna go to the supermarket, I'm gonna make sure I do laundry or whatever the case may be. But then when you walk outside, the sun is shining, the birds are singing. You know what I'm saying? You can smell the flowers, right? People are walking around happy. And then all of a sudden, it just modify your thinking. And you're like, I don't feel like doing this laundry right now. Let me go out and just, chill in the sunshine while it's here, because I might not get this tomorrow. No matter what the day brings, you have to learn how to stick to the script. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how you are productive. That's the opposite of procrastination. You got to make sure you stick to the plan. You got what I'm saying? So no matter what the day bring, we stick to it. You feel what I'm saying? So what it can cause is reduced productivity. You can work at a low quality. You feel what I'm saying? And then watch this. If you decided not to do laundry, right, today, then now you got to take care of today's tasks tomorrow and tomorrow's tasks. It doesn't make no sense, because it's sad if you are even delayed in your tasks of the day and of the week. Now, don't get me wrong. You might have children, they step into to the realm of your planning and stuff like that. They still got to eat, they got school, the dog got to eat, the dog got to go to the groomers, all of that. But see, that's the reason why the power of planning is important, because when you plan, then you could master the next day. That means I have my dog factored, I got my children factored in, I got cleaning factored in, and the stuff that I have factored in during the day is not so much on my list that I cannot execute. See, consumption is one thing, but executing a whole different situation. Got to learn how to execute. You feel what I'm saying? When you listen to this, is it you? Have you found yourself being this person who consume all of the ideas in your mind? You write down, you're like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. You're consuming so much, but then when the time comes, you fail to execute. Like, yo, this is what I'm talking about. Execution is the thing that will get you to where you have to be. So sorry, but so again, reduced productivity is something altogether that can be a joy killer. The second thing is, watch this. It increased stress. Procrastination often leads to increased stress and anxiety, right? The looming deadline and knowing or knowledge that your mind is behind schedule, right? And it can take a mental and emotional toll on you. Because at the end of the day, when you know you have deadlines, I'm gonna tell you something about deadlines, and it's something I ain't saying in the first part. I'm gonna tell you about deadlines. Deadlines can be good, and deadlines can be bad because deadlines sometimes can allow for you to say, "I feel so achieved," but then deadlines can allow for you to feel like you failed. You know, so that's the reason why, like, you have to know when to deal with what. Deadlines is something that is say, all right, if you didn't make this, forget it. You can't do it until next year, or you missed your chance, or you missed your moment. You feel what I'm saying? Deadlines can either make you feel accomplished, or deadlines can make you feel unaccomplished. So at the end of the day, I want you to know that stress is real. And the thing that you want to do is less stress yourself mentally and or emotionally, you know? So when you plan, you don't have to face anxiety. If you go on It's Life podcast, there's a video I did, and I wish I could share my screen, but I can't share it. Um, on stress, and we talked about how preparation is the antidote to stress. That the more you plan, the more you can execute, and it's less stress. But to deal with today's stuff and tomorrow's stuff, because I pushed today's stuff off, into tomorrow, you owe it to yourself. Can I tell you something? For those of us who have a regular job, you feel what I'm saying? If you are collecting a check only to pay bills, you're not really working and you're not productive. You got what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to make yourself a bill too, right? And you got to make sure that you make the deadline. You got to make sure that you make payment, or your payment day. And if you miss out on giving yourself a part of your check, then you need to look in the mirror and apologize, because that is the result of procrastination. Either you had to take care of something that you had to take care of yesterday, today, or you're going to take care of today's work tomorrow and be behind schedule each time. Yo, we talking about procrastination. Is this you? Sometimes it will cause you to be stressed out, but you want to be less stressed. You don't want to be stressed out. And so procrastination often lead to increased stress and anxiety, the looming deadline and knowledge that you're behind schedule, and it can be mentally and emotionally disturbing. Watch this. You can also miss opportunities. You never ever want to miss opportunities, because procrastination would allow for you to miss opportunities, my friend. I don't know who I'm talking to, but yo, we got to move out of procrastination, because it'll make you miss out of every opportunity that you can have afforded to you. Listen, doing this podcast is one of the best opportunities I can ever have to share value to people in a world that's out there in the land. That somebody needs to be reminded about what procrastination can bring. I guarantee you there's somebody sitting on the couch right now. I guarantee you there's somebody who woke up late because it was up late. Let me ask you a question. Are you responsible enough that even if you went to bed at about 1 o'clock because you were trying to achieve a goal, that you're so fired up about what you do that you can get up early in the morning and it got you fired up? Because anything that don't have you fired up and motivated and authentically enthused to get up early in the morning and execute your morning so that you can now fulfill the days or the things of the day, yo, you're not fired up enough. You're not fired up enough. I mean, you should have a particular drive that says, it's so in me that I'm going to be able to execute and not just consume all the information about what it is that I want to execute. You can miss opportunities. Procrastination can cause you to miss opportunities, both personally and professionally. You may miss out on promotion, deadlines, and important life's events. Listen, let me tell you something. You never ever want to miss out on life's events, y'all. Never, ever, 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 ever want to miss out on what's for you. And it's sad to know that you could have done something and you had somebody or people behind you that want to do the same thing and they exceed where you were because you decided to procrastinate, yo, listen, we gotta be about our business. You feel what I'm saying? This is the short version of part one, but that's exactly what it do. If you want to know the other couple of steps, listen, I want you to go to part one of this particular teaching. Listen, but there's certain things that procrastination can turn into, and it can turn into a productivity tool. And how can it turn into a productivity tool? It's simple. Choose a task. Select a task you want to work on, or the kind of task you know that is important for you to work on. When your priorities, get your priorities in line. You know what I'm saying? Know exactly what you need to work on first, and know that there's a difference between a project and a task that we can consider to be an assignment. Your task can be washing the dishes. Your task can be, I need to wash the clothes. Your task can be, I need to start my business. Your task can be, well, let me just gather all the information, all the general information, not go in depth. Your task can be, I need to mop the floor, got to get the kids together. Those are the things that can be your task, right? But know the difference between that and your projects. Your project can be general overall. There's a long-term goal that I got to pursue, but in order for me to pursue that, I got to do X, Y, and Z, long-term goals. You got what I'm saying? And never ever allow for your short-term goals to outweigh your long-term goals. Don't let short-term pleasures outweigh long-term goals. So you can turn your procrastination into the tool of productivity. And that is know your priorities. What do I have to work on first? And see, I'm gonna tell you something. One of the first things that you have to work on is you. That's the first thing. The first thing you have to learn how to work on is you. The reason why I say that is because see, every single day, you're not here to fight over, you know, opponents. You're not here to fight competition. Yeah, I mean, it is real, right? It is true. You have competition out there. There are a whole bunch of podcasters out there. There are a whole bunch of YouTubers out there. There are a whole bunch of online course out there. There are a whole bunch of like media businesses that are out there, a whole bunch. And some of them are in your niche and in your niche, but you're not really fighting them. The only way that you could win is when you beat your PR. What is your personal record? Come on, y'all. What have I done good today? And how could I do that better tomorrow? Right? Because the more and more you get better at what you do, the more and more you start to build what it is that you've been looking for. And then the more and more you'll find people coming because you're talking to the people that you used to be. It's not true if you feel that you don't have anything to offer. It's not true if you don't feel that you have anything that you can do. Think about who you used to be. And there's your target audience. They're the people you have to service. And I'm gonna tell you something. When you think about it, if you're trying to start your own business, your barbershop, you're writing your book, you want to do an online course, whatever it is that you want to do, always think that you have to upgrade your people skills. And the only way that you upgrade your people skills is knowing you. You have to know what you lack. You have to know what you procrastinated. You have to know, because see, sometimes the hard stuff is the stuff that we don't want to work on. We don't want to work on the hard stuff. Come on, y'all can admit it. You feel me? But there's a person who said, listen, if you work like no other, you'll live like no other. And he didn't mean just work on a job that you're working for somebody for. No, but even your own business. You could work for somebody, but then you might have your own business that you're trying to work on. But listen, you have to learn how to perfect you in order to get wealth. Can I ask you a question? Can you get wealth working for somebody else? Can you get wealth working for another job that, and you're not really working for yourself? Can you get wealth? Can you generate wealth working for somebody else or having a side job? The answer is yes. You can get wealth. But here's how you get wealth. Wow, shout out to my homie Daryl. Good to see you, bro. Let me tell you why it's on the line. Let me tell you how you get wealth. If you're working for somebody and you're looking to get wealth, you have to make sure you know your craft on the job that you're working on. And you have to exceed, their expectations. You have to grow and you have to elevate in that particular, department. You have to know your department. You have to master your department. You have to become top of the line in that department in order for you to obtain wealth working for somebody else. But listen, let me tell you something. If you're working for yourself, you have to be on top of your grind every single day. That's the reason why it's good that we learn, like I said the first time, how to master your morning. Because when man, what's up, my guy? Because when you learn how to master your morning, right? Then you could attack the rest of the day. And here's a word: you can execute. You see? So procrastination can be turned into a tool of productivity. It doesn't have to be a hindrance all the time. You see? So choose your task. That's what you want to do. What are your priorities? What's top of the line for you? What do you have to work on? What are your true priorities? Well, I know I got to work on, first of all, let me get my paperwork together for my business. Before I even start the business, let me get the paperwork. Let me get that out the way. That's my goal. You see? And if you put that on your to-do list, right? Make sure that's one of two on your to-do list. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because if you work on getting paperwork, you're gonna be online all day. Because something's going to lead to something else. It's going to lead to something else. But here's what you have to do. You have to use your calendar and block time for that particular moment, because you still have kids. You still have to wash the floors. You still have to wash clothes. You still have to cook dinner. You got a spouse that wants your time. Come on. You still have people that you have to attend to. So you have to factor those moments in, right? Block time on, here's the deal, your calendar. Because anything that's not scheduled don't get done. Stop working according to what's spontaneous to you. Because I promise you, you're going to only wither according to the day. According to the day. Can I talk right? You see? So at the end of the day, when you prioritize your time and you put things in your calendar, you put things in your schedule, you see what I'm saying? Understand, I want you to know this one thing. Whatever is not scheduled don't get done. And that's the attitude you have to have so that we can prevent procrastination. And also, I want you to know that the biggest task is sticking to that script no matter what the day brings. It can be rainy. It could be a sunny day. And I'm going to tell you, your enemy, your enemy is a sunny day. I promise you. Because as soon as you walk outside, after you have your to-do list, and you see how the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, you can smell the greenery on the trees. People are walking around. You see people with their Pepsi, and I know Bridge. I'm not being sponsored, God. Or your McDonald's coffee. I know I'm not being sponsored. They have my name. But you could be, saying, listen, you could walk around, you see people doing all of what they want to do, people going here, people going there. But watch this. That could modify and adjust your schedule, because now it makes you to say, you know what? Now, yo, I could put that off. Let me just, because the day is so beautiful. Let me just do this. Let me do that. No matter what the day bring, execute. Because watch this. If you don't do today's task, it's going to spill into tomorrow. And the thing that you can do tomorrow can be greater than what you're doing today. But if you're doing today's stuff tomorrow, then now not only are you not ahead, but now Friday spill over into a Saturday as to where you're supposed to just chill out. You need your chill out moment. You need your chill out time. You need time to be able to evaluate everything that you've done during the week and reflect on that so that you can execute what you do that you're going to do next week. So I hope I'm bringing you value today, y'all. And for those of you who are going on the replay, let me know how we're doing. So again, choose the task that you're going to work on. Here's the other thing too. Set a timer. And I'm gonna tell you, there's a word it's actually Italy, right? It's an Italian word. It's pomodoro, but they call it a pomodoro. That's what it's called, and it's a spaghetti term actually. It's for those of them who make spaghetti in Italy, But he did it, and he actually, when I say he, his name is Francisco Chilios. His name. Francisco, either Cilios or Chilios. I think that's his name. Yeah, Francisco Chilios. And he did this ever since 1980s. And what it is that he came up with a curriculum that's going to help people become accountable. Now, remember, there's two different type of workflows that you'll always discover, especially when it comes down to this set a timer. And that is, you have to know the distinguishing of a project and the difference between an assignment or a task. Your task is something that you're going to do during the day. You're washing the floors, you're doing the dishes, you're taking out the garbage, you're washing the clothes, blah, blah, blah. But a project might be, I got to clean out that whole closet and I have old papers I have to just shred, right? So, but for those of them who've been procrastinating all this time and they don't even have time to have tasks or assignments, the only thing they're facing is projects that can become overwhelming. So he says, here's how you can chop down and break down your projects. Set a timer for 25 minutes. You see? And for 25 minutes, what you're going to do, here's the next part. You're going to focus on that task, exclusively until the timer rings. So when you start your timer at 25 minutes, you're working on that task and or assignment that will consider to be a big project, right? You're working on that until the ringer rings, until the time clock stops. So nothing in your way, nothing stop you until you hear the ringer. So you know what that means? That you have to block out time now. You have to block time out, and to know I'm not answering the phone. There's no social media. I might be listening to some music. I might be listening to somebody else's podcast, but there's no interruption while I'm working on that task. And you want to exclusively work on that until the timer rings. Here's another thing, right? Take a short break in between time, 5 minutes, relax, get your mind right, get your mind straight, get back to where you're supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying? So that you could be productive in what it is that you're doing. Yo, if you're getting value, do me a favor, smash the like button and say something. You see what I'm saying? I see my boy Wise on the line. Let me see what he has to say. I'm displaying it. I have to put my glasses on. Sometimes people just be moving without I call without knowing. I guess sometimes people be moving without even knowing. You see what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel you. That's great. Just to add on, sometimes people don't know what they doing. That's true. Yo, Wise, you're right. Some people don't know what they're doing. Oh, wow. The question is, can I sustain wealth? That's my boy Mel. He says the question is, can I sustain wealth? Looking great. Thank you, bro. Can I sustain wealth? And see, here's the deal. You can have wealth. And like my boy Mel said, can I sustain wealth? Some people, like Wise says, don't even know what they be doing. They don't even know what they be doing. You feel me? They don't even know what they be doing. But that's my point, That's the reason why it is important for you to plan your day the day before. Know what your tasks are. Go to your calendar, say, I'm blocking out time. Then go to your to-do list and say, I got 3 things I want to fulfill tomorrow. Write those 3 things down. Write the time that you want to fulfill those things when you get up. Get a good night's rest so that when you get up, you can execute your morning. You feel what I'm saying? Am I talking something, y'all? You can execute your morning so that you can do things on purpose. You feel me? And if you don't know what to do, I promise you, y'all, there's always something that you got to take care of. You feel me? You want the money plan. What you going to do? Plan for money, right? You want to work for yourself. What are you going to do? Okay, I got to get paperwork together. You want to, open up your own business. What am I going to do? Got to get my LLC, got to get my DC, got to get whatever it is. Yo, there's always something you got to work on. Look around the house. I promise you, there's some clothes that got to be washed. There's some dishes that got to be washed. There's a closet that's in there. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for the springtime now. You feel what I'm saying? What are your aspirations? What are your plans? And that's where you'll find that there's stuff to do. There's always something to do. So focus on your task. You see what I'm saying? Until the ringer stop. And so watch this. Take a short break. Take a 5-minute break. Relax yourself and get right back. Yo, listen, y'all. I'm going to be right back right after this, and we'll land the plane. Hey, exciting news, everyone. We found a brand new way for you to join the conversation right here on Manifested Thoughts Podcast. Now you can call in live while I'm on the air. Just dial 929-394-3382. Share your thoughts, share your ideas, even have some questions for me right here on real time while I'm on the air. I can't wait to hear from you, my incredible listeners, and have all of your voices be a part of our podcast. Calling on all New Yorkers. Are you tired of traffic and delays when traveling to LaGuardia Airport? Well, look no further than Blade Helicopter Company. They're here to revolutionize your journey. With Blade, you can skip all the hustles with traditional transportation and arrive to LaGuardia Airport with style. Some of the features you'll come across: time-saving convenience. Blade offer a swift, direct route to LaGuardia Airport, cutting your travel time significantly. Luxury and comfort. Enjoy a luxurious and comfortable helicopter ride with their top-of-the-line aircraft. Safety first. Blade prioritizes your safety with rigorous maintenance and expert pilots. Breathtaking views. Experience stunning views and landscapes as you soar to LaGuardia Airport. Flexible scheduling. Choose a departure time that suits your schedule, and they'll be there to take off. So look, don't waste precious time stuck in traffic. Elevate your travel experience with Blade Helicopter Company and arrive to LaGuardia in just 5 minutes. Book your flight now. Fly with me.
Yeah, everybody hands up like this. Yeah.
Hey yo, a party ain't a party till Yolanda come through with tales of a grown girl. Y'all know how she do.
Y'all already know what's up, man. Trey Chaney, BMF, The Wire, St. Sinners, Tales of a Grown Girl. We hosting it right now.
Do with tales of a grown girl. Y'all know how she do. Coming soon to a city near you. Bone Girls, NYC, that's how she do. MC Heaven's in the house. Be at
We live and direct. We about to set it off. Great play. I'm hoping everybody loves it.
Thanks for the opportunity to be in your
Excellent. The play is excellent.
Deep message, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Very deep.
houses, the Long Island. God always had you. You share your life, bright lights and stages. May the Lord protect you from the haters in the
Phenomenal cast. Gonna do their thing. I got a wonderful director. This is gonna be played. So, so I hope y'all like the music and everything. Stay tuned.
You thanking my friend
Serena for bringing me to DJ Zon.
it's rocking on the ones and twos.
Definitely come out and see it.
Thank you.
Tour coming to a city near you.
Yo, a party ain't a party till Yolanda come through it.
Tales of a grown girl, y'all know how she do.
So the party is a party till Yolanda come through it. Yeah, I know how she do. Yeah, listen, let me tell you something. This is brought to you by Blade, and I really appreciate them. Listen, if you know anything about Blade, if you are in the New York area, you'll know about Blade at the Hudson Yards area, 30th Street, 11th Avenue. And that means that you're just about 2 blocks away. You go to the airport. If you put in Donald FNF, Donald Francis is my name, actually, and you'll take $50 off. They'll take $50 off your first airport flight. You know what I'm saying? And so they're really, really good people. I love Blade. They're wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. So listen, for those of you who are going out to the replay, please do me a favor. When you listen to this, please go back and say replay so I'll know exactly where you are and where you're listening from. Listen, y'all, I'm so happy. Thank you, you know what I'm saying, for y'all being here. And this is a beautiful moment. I really, really love doing this. And I want to say, for those of them who came in, so you can see this, thank you for your contribution, you know. And I really wish I can, if we were all a company and we were all staff, I would tell you exactly what those numbers are. But I just want to let you know that I'm really, really humble, you know, and I thank you so very, very much for those of them who had asked me to put Cash App right here on YouTube, and on Facebook and stuff like that. Now, I'm not that person to be like, I'm not here to collect money. I'm doing this, you know, to collect wealth. You see what I'm saying? So that I can give, back to our community. Money is definitely something that helps because it helps our platform. And by the way, before we land the plane, this is a shorter version of part one. And if you haven't seen part one, please go back and take a look at that. I promise you. So that is a lot and tons of content right here on our page. Got tons and tons and tons of content on our page that you can go and take a look at. Because this weekend I will not be on, so that you can go back and take a look at it. And I'm sure that there are people, I'll be cutting it up and I'll replay it out to you and I'll fix it up for all different types of platforms. We're also coming in from Twitter and LinkedIn today. So we have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have LinkedIn, and we have Twitter. And I thank you for my Twitter family for hitting us up and stuff like that. And thank you again for supporting us. And while we're talking about supporting us, here's something that you can help support us do. Hey, what's up, listener? Do you want to support Manifested Thoughts podcast in style? Well, I've got something special for you today. Introducing our Manifested Thoughts podcast t-shirts and hats. Well, our t-shirts are available for only $25 and our stylish hats are available for only $35. To place your order, go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. We have all different types of stylish colors just to suit your personal taste. So order now and don't miss out. And thank you for supporting Manifested Thoughts podcast. Again, I wanted to say thank you all for supporting the podcast. And again, listen, if email us, if you want your copy, if you want a t-shirt, if you want a hat, if you want both, that's great. $25 for shirts and $35 for just the hats. And I'm not rocking that today, but yeah, just go on, and by the way, our website is going to be put up by no later than tomorrow. And I'm happy about that. It's Friday and I'm happy that it's Friday. And because at the end of the day, I will not be on here the weekends. You'll see me during the week every single day at 10:30 and also at 1:30. So, and yeah. So if you can't watch in, maybe you might listen. And don't forget that I'm on Spotify also. Go to Manifested Thoughts podcast on Spotify and you'll hear all of the episodes and stuff like that. And we're giving you tactical, advice and also tips for stuff that you need to do to, grow yourself and have self-development. It's nothing like self-development. It's nothing like self-care. You know what I'm saying? Self-care is the best care, because if you're not good for you, you're not good for anybody else. Listen, I want to say thank you all, for coming in. I'm not taking phone calls this segment, but I want to say thank you for tuning in. All of my people, my dude, Wise, my dude, Mel, I love y'all. Those are my brothers. Those are my peeps right there. My boy, I keep forgetting his name. Is it Vishu? Something like that. Grateful to all of them, Mel, all of you. Thank you for those of them. I see you on Twitter. Also, good to see you, my guys. You see what I'm saying? I see Virgil. Wow. I see Egberto. I see you, Melvin. Good to see you. I have two Mels now. Wow. You know what I'm saying? See all of you. I can't call all your names out. I thank you so very, very much. And there are going to be times where I'm on episode only on YouTube because I want to say I'm grateful for now, since being on, we have now 138 subscribers as to where when we started, I had 132 subscribers. So it helps me to know that we are doing something and we're moving. It's like the turtle, but you have to be patient. Don't forget my online course, the cake method. We'll be coming out with that by next week, next Tuesday to be exact. I'll be launching out where to find my what is this? The online course, which is actually going to be, what am I looking at here? Oh, all right, that's going to be on my website. You know what I'm saying? Manifested Pod. That's what it's called. Manifested Pod. And I see okay, good. I see somebody that was okay. That's Ramel. That's my dude. Right. He's always working, man. He's working. I appreciate you very, very much. Listen, y'all, we're gonna land the plane. I thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Hope I've given you value. Do me a favor. For those of you who are going to be watching the replay, go back and you watch the replay. You know what I'm saying? I know that there are people who are working on Facebook right now. I know that on purpose. And according to my analytics, I wasn't supposed to have people on Facebook today, but I went on anyway because perhaps maybe somebody could have been home. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, it's your boy, Donald Francis. I'm happy to have been a part of your day both times today at 10:30 and at 12:30. Listen, have a wonderful weekend. I mean, live the weekend to the fullest. Thank you for your donations. And wow, my heart is overwhelmed, man. My heart is overwhelmed. I didn't know, and I'm just thanking God for scalability, but I'm also happy that we're able to give you tips. And I want to help you out with your personal disposition, your motive. I want to help you out with your thinking. I want to help you out with all of the things that you need, so that you could be the best person and up your people skills. If you know nothing about people skills, do me a favor, go to It's Life podcast page, and we'll tell you the 4 classes of people: reds, blues, yellows, and greens. Ramel Bill is up there. He be killing it, telling us what entrepreneurship is all about and leaders and how they don't need anybody to pump them up and all that other stuff, but to tell you how to migrate people, not manipulate them. Yo, my boy Wise, by the way, he just had an interview on yesterday, and I know it was fire. Hopefully he'll put it up on LinkedIn, or he'll put it up on his Instagram account. I'm just so glad, to be a part of your lives, man. Love y'all both so much, man. Love all of y'all on LinkedIn. Love y'all that's on my Twitter page right now. My heart is overwhelmed. Thank you for all of your donations. Have a beautiful weekend. And guess what, y'all? I am over and up. Oh, wait, one more thing. Don't forget, check out Ramel Bill's page today. He left some fire stuff on the way to work, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to go on to Wise Entombment. He be leaving some fire stuff. I can't wait to get them both together. Duh, it's going to be crazy. Oh, I didn't want to forget my homeboy Jerome, Handsome Men Problems. He says he spelled handsome without the D because that vitamin is not for everybody. Bars. So listen, y'all, this your boy Donald Francis. I'm over and out. I'm so glad to have been a part of your day, and I'm glad that you are a part of my day. Listen, we're helping people bring their imagination into reality. Look, have a beautiful day. Say something nice to somebody, and I'm out of here. Peace.